the social universe, where you learn the secrets of the social media through the social universe, and in many cases, the secrets of the universe itself. Today we're talking about image. Last week we talked about character. Now we're talking about a portion of character which has to do with your image that you portray out there. So if you want to have a great body. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that we're out there being fitness models, but if you just want to have a good image out there to present in the social media, whether that be for your business or for your personal self, you're interviewing, whatever the case might be, you may want to consider joining the weight loss contest, so the weight loss challenge that is coming up on November 9th at Orange Theory in Tempe. We have Darian here, who is one of the personal trainers there, who is going to tell us a little bit about how that works. And I'm also going to be participating. Now, don't let that discourage you, because I've already lost a lot of my weight, and so I'm sure I'm not going to win. However, I'm going to have a great time in the process, and the nice thing is everybody wins if they lose, and that's the nice part about it. So Darian, tell us a little bit about the details.
Absolutely. Our weight loss challenge is going to start November 9th, and it's actually going to start right after our 10 o'clock class, so you can be there by 11 o'clock sharp. What we're going to do is start with education, because that's going to be extremely important. A lot of people realize that 80% of the work is nutrition, right? So we're definitely going to discuss nutrition, what you have to eat as an individual in order to get to your goals. That's first and foremost. After the education process, then we're going to go ahead and do our weigh-ins. Okay. Now, the results are going to be based off a percentage of your entire weight. So it's really going to be based off that individual. So, for example, if you end up losing 20 pounds during this 6-week challenge, and you're 150 pounds, you're going to divide that and multiply that by 100. That is your entire percentage. Okay, you can have a heavier set person that could lose less weight or the same amount of weight, but their percentage might be lower. So everyone has it's almost an even playing field for everybody for the competition. So we'll be doing our weigh-ins that same Saturday, along with measurements too, because who doesn't like to see inches lost as well?
Absolutely.
And we'll also be doing it on Sunday.
Okay.
And we'll be doing our weigh-ins each weekend thereafter during the entire 6-week course.
That's great. You know, what's exciting about this is that we talked a little bit about motivation and the reasons why Orange Theory is a great motivator. But also, one of the best motivators of all isn't just this simple competition of looking over to see if you're running faster than the person next to you, or if you're lifting a little bit more weight than the person next to you with a little bit more reps. It actually is just entering into a competition. So I would highly recommend anybody who's in the Tempe area or drivable to the Tempe area in the Phoenix area, I would recommend going to sign up before November 9th. It's only $25 to join, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, come on, it's like, what's that, 5 Big Macs, something like that. So, yeah, give up 5 Big Macs. That's an opportunity cost loss, so you won't gain that weight, and you'll actually be able to participate in that weight loss contest, and you will be in line to potentially earn $2,500.
Absolutely. And it's in-house. This is only for the Tempe location, so
Yes.
everyone in that location has a very strong chance. We're not competing with the rest of the studios.
Right.
As of right now, we have close to about 300 members. So, and about 100 of those will be doing the competition. So it's a very strong chance that you could win the $2,500.
Absolutely. And especially if you're the type of person who feels like, you know what, I know this would just melt off of me. Now, I have shared earlier in the show that I worked out one time, lost 4 pounds. I do not expect to repeat that. I mean, if that were the case, I could work out 5 times and then I'm done, right? So, but the point is that their theory really does work. And so when you're out there working out, burning a lot of fat while you're there, but also burning that fat continuously throughout the day and having built muscle mass through a lot of the interval training that they're doing, I just can't think of a better program for you to go out there and lose that weight. So even if you're you lose by 1,000th of a percent, and you didn't get the $2,500. That means that you lost a boatload of weight, and so I would recommend getting in there and getting that done.
Absolutely. This is one of the biggest things that Orange Theory has to offer. We see so many drastic changes in people, and that's not just because of the price, like you said, it's because of the accountability that's involved in it. I mean, we'll literally be sitting down with you each week. We'll be going over your nutrition plan. You know, we'll be emailing you, seeing what you're doing outside of Orange Theory. We'll make sure that you're coming to classes at least 3 times a week. You know, so the accountability is there. We're behind you 100%. And we've seen people reach amazing feats. I mean, there's a last gentleman in our competition that lost 47 pounds.
Really?
Within 6 weeks, yes.
Oh my gosh, well, I definitely won't be winning this one. However, I am going to be losing at least 20 pounds. Amazing. But what if you were the one that lost, what if you were the one that lost 47? You won the $2,500. Great. But if you lost 46 pounds, again, you lost 46 pounds, you are definitely a winner in that particular situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Oh, I was also going to mention that this is 6 weeks, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So a couple of things I want to point out about this is that during that 6 week period, if you got a personal trainer for 6 weeks, you would be paying $200 or $300 at least,
Oh, yeah.
if not more, minimal. So you're going to be able to get that nutrition counseling. You'll be able to get that interval training. You'll be able to have a whole group of people to have a good time with, and have a good competition. Have a great time doing it. I just can't think of a better way. If you've been thinking, you know what, it seems like every holiday season that I'm gaining 5 pounds. Let this be the holiday season that you lose 20 or 40.
Right.
You know, and also you can't afford not to. If you think about, if you have 40 pounds to lose or you have 20 pounds to lose, that 20 pounds puts you in disease range for a lot of diseases that are going to cost you a lot of money later in your deductibles. So you can't afford not to become an Orange Theory member. You can't afford not to pay 25 measly little dollars to join the contest. So definitely go down to McClintock and Guadalupe is approximate cross streets. It's on the southeast side. Next to what are some of the anchored locations in there?
One of the locations is Paradise. I don't know if...
Is there a Paradise Bakery?
There is a Paradise Bakery
okay,
right
so
there.
You'll see a Paradise Bakery there on the corner on the southeast side, and then come over a little bit further east in the parking lot, and you'll see the nice big Orange Theory sign. Come in there; they're going to be very helpful. Don't be worried. This is not one of these for perfectly fit people only that are going to look down at their nose at you when you come in. They're friendly, they're wonderful, and everybody's there for a common goal of getting fit and losing weight.
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good. Was there any of the details that phone number again if they want to call and get information?
Right. Phone number is 480-300-5683.
Very good. And the website, since this is just the Tempe location, what's the website?
Well, you want to go to orangetheoryfitness.com, and then you can go to studio, and then go to Tempe, and then that will list our email, and it'll also list our phone number. Just in case, our email is studio0079@orangetheoryfitness.com.
Very good. And if you go to the YouTube channel and type in Social Universe Orange Theory and find our playlist, then you'll be able to see more about what Darian's doing, and a very good chance that Darian is going to be there a lot of the time for you. So if you're having an affinity towards Darian, yeah, he'll be there. He'll be part of that.
I'll be right there for you.
Absolutely. And then the other thing I want to point out, this is not going to be the last contest that they have. So if you are watching this on YouTube or listening to this after the fact in our archive shows, make sure that you follow his directions to go to orangetheory.com, go to the locator, find the Tempe location, and they'll have other weight loss contests, challenges as well down the road. But don't procrastinate this one, because this is the time when most Americans gain about 5 pounds. So if you lose 20 pounds and don't gain the 5 pounds, you really have lost 25. So think about that one, write it down, and do some absolute value on that. All right, so it looks like we have about 2 minutes left. Darian, what kind of motivational material would you like to give these guys to actually take that leap and actually get into the contest and join Orange Theory?
Well, one thing that I would like to say, and a lot of you have heard this quote before, that success is all about the journey. It's not about the destination. So there's a lot of people out there that are trying to find a quick fix in order to get the results that they want. We're saying right now that 6 weeks is enough to get your results. And for those of you that have been through a struggle, and it's been months since you saw weight loss, have been through a struggle where you're now having to take medications because of your physical ailments, this is your end result. You know, you can join Orange Theory for a 6-week period. You can change your body and you can change your life.
Absolutely. You really can. I mean, you want to be under a doctor's care as well and follow your doctor's advice. However, have a good discussion with your doctor, asking him, if you lose weight, do you really need the particular drugs that you're on? You know, do you need to be on Lipitor anymore? Probably not. If you lose your weight and then get good cholesterol, he can take you off some of that stuff. So, you know, it can save you money in the long run, but most of all, it can create something that you don't really appreciate till you don't have anymore, and that is your health. So that's the biggest thing that I wanted to be able to share. I fully endorse Orange Theory. I wish I had found them 4 or 5 years ago. I would actually have a lot cooler physique if I had. However, I'm just grateful to not be 80 pounds heavier than I am right now, and give me a little bit of time and I may be 90 to 100 pounds less than I was at one point. So all thanks to Darian and Orange Theory. Again, we look forward to seeing you all next week, and thanks for tuning in to the Social Universe here on World Talk Radio and Voice America. See you all next week.